Welcome back, students. Dear students, I hope you are watching the videos shared with you. In the previous videos, we have seen what is a library and what are the modules. Today, we will see on the Python idle practically that how do we import libraries and how do we use the various modules. To see the use of modules and how we use the modules, how we import the libraries, let us go to the Python idle. So my dear students, in Python standard library, till now we have used math module. So to use any module, we need to write the word import and the name of the module. So import math, and then we were able to use all the functions inside the math module. So in the math module we have seen we have seen if we want to if we want to know the sqrt square root of 64. Now see what happens. Now we have done error, name sqrt is not defined because we have imported the math module but we have not used dot notation. So what is dot notation? Before using sqrt, we need to write the name of the module, math dot sqrt, and then we can use this module. So now the output is 8. Again, if we want to see, say take any other number, so this way we can use math module. So we have seen this power function also, math dot power 2 comma 2. So this you get the power. So now if we see, now there are other ways to import the module. So what are the other method? If we do not want to work using dot notation, so we have to write import we have to write from math import either if we want to use a single function sqrt. So now if you write simply sqrt of 125, so this is the output, sqrt of only 25, right? So if you write this way from the name of the module and import and single function, now from the math module we can use only sqrt function, but here we do not use then math dot, name of the dot notation is not required here. So if we write now here power of 2 comma 3, 2 to the 4 to the 8, the output. Got it? So now this we have already worked. Now today we will see the random module. So the same way now we will use import random. So import random means the module random is imported. Now to print a random number, random dot, again now we have to use random word and then dot. So random dot random only. So any random number here will come. Now if we want to give a range, so then we need to write here random range, random range. So rand range, and the parameters say 1 to 10. So now you will get the random number between the range 1 to 10. 2, 4, 7. So any number ranging 1 to 10 will be printed. That is rand range. Now we will use random dot rand int 1 to 10. So it is also printing the random number between 1 to 10. 7 to 6. Now see the difference. Now what happened here? What is the difference in rand range and rand int? Now when we have used rand int, then it has printed the last value also. Whereas in rand range, it will never print the last value. Got it? The first difference. First difference is rand int will consider both start and stop value. It will print 1 also and 10 also, as you have seen here. But range will never print the stop value. The second difference is in rand int we cannot give the step value, but in rand range we can give now 1 to 10 and step of 2. So here you will get step of 2 with rand range. So these are the two differences you have to write. That you have to remember that rand range is the with the rand range you can give the step also, start, stop and step, but in rand int we cannot give step, and rand int will consider the last value also, but in rand range the last value will not be printed. With simple example we can see here rand range 0 to 1. So now you see it will come only 0, it will print only 0, it will never print 1. And if we print rand int, it will print 1 also and 0 also. So I hope this is clear. Yeah. So next, if we give rand int stop value 3 and start value 3 and stop 10 and minus 3. So now the output will be least 0. Here the question is, what is the minimum and maximum number printed with this values. See, so here the minimum will be 0, minimum number, and the maximum number will be 10 minus 3, 7. That always will be 7. So this way the question comes that what will be the minimum possible and maximum possible numbers by this code. Now we will see how to make our own module. So we have seen the structure of the module. So here we can see the structure of a Python module is it will contain docstrings, variables and constants, classes, objects, statements and functions. So we will make our own module. So to make module, what is a module? Module is a collection of these things. So I will take here, we'll go to I have already made here one file for you. Yes. So this is in the script mode. We have written here, see what all contains the module. We have docstrings. So this is the docstrings. Like these functions will perform mathematical operations. It will add, subtract, multiply and divide two numbers and print the result. This is docstrings. So this can be given in this single triple quote also and in double triple quote also. That is docstring. It can be given anywhere in the program. So this is a comment. This function will divide two numbers and the function is made add two parameters. Okay, this you can see we have already seen. This is the function of subtraction and multiplication, and this is for the division. So now in this file there are four functions that will add, subtract, multiply and divide, right? So now this file we have saved here, docs_today.py. I'll show you once again. I can copy this here and suppose I take a new file and paste. Okay, so now I will save this file and the file should be saved at the path same where your Python is installed. So I give the name here module 1 today, module 1 today .py. automatically it will save. So now I have saved one file with the name module 1 today.py, and in that these are the functions. So now this is my own module. Now I will call this module and will perform these functions. So we'll go to again here, import module 1 today. That means when there is no error, that means the module is successfully imported. So now what are the functions there? Add. So what I will do here, I will have to use dot notation. Earlier I have told you. So I will write here module 1 today. So the name is big, purposely I kept module 1 today dot add, and I'll write here number, say, so these two numbers will be added. Got it? I change here number 100 to 50, changed. So in the module we have 4 functions, so we can use subtraction also. Subtract module today, subtract 100 minus 50. So this way all 4 functions can be used, because in my file there are only 4 functions. Now I can also call the module name as short name, alias name. So I can import this module this way also. Import module 1 today as, I have told you earlier also, as empty. Say empty. Now I will write only empty dot multi 5, 6, 5, 6, 30. So this way we can make our own module and use it. I hope this is clear, children. So this you have to Hi dear students, today we have discussed what is a library and the different libraries of Python. We have also seen how to import in the different ways the modules. Dear students, you need to practice well to understand and to use the modules. Unless you practice on your Python idle, you may forget it. So dear students, practice, and after this video we will have a test also. I will be sharing with you the PDF of chapter 4 also. Thank you. Have a nice day.